Welcome back to another episode of So today we have a very special guest. We have an entrepreneur, a savvy businesswoman, and a loan officer extraordinaire. She is a huge fan of the Dodgers, which she could probably recite every single stat from the roster. She is my homie, my karaoke partner in crime. Guys, help me welcome Elizabeth Bernstein, aka Kitty. What up, Kitty?
What is up?
What's up? If you guys have followed the page for a while, the Super Ego, you have seen her in some videos. You've seen her in, what was the first one we did? We shot a...
It was like a Super Mario racing cart with the balloons.
Oh my God, yeah. Dude, that was
Yep.
like on another channel. It's called like Amigo or something like that. My Amigos. Something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's what it was.
Okay, and then, but when did I start putting you in like a skit? Was it the car one? Or
The car was, I think, the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like meeting your parents or something like that. That one actually got me a role for like a YouTube short, YouTube like thing. They were like, "Hey, you were good in that," and they were like, "Who's that girl?" I was like, "No, don't worry about her. Talk more about me again."
I'm good luck. Sometimes.
And then we started putting you in like Cholo Adventures.
Yeah.
You know, those were fun.
The screenshots that I get sent to me by some of my real estate partners, they still get me. So.
That's right. Wow. So yeah, that's right. You so you're a loan officer. Let the people know a little bit about who is Kitty and why is it Kitty? Why is it meow?
Meow.
Just meow meow meow.
I mean, gosh, a little bit about me. I don't know. I grew up around here. I grew up literally right next to you in Downey.
Yeah.
So.
But we didn't know each other like that.
We didn't. Mm-mm. And then I have 3 older sisters. Mm-hmm. And my life is basically work, friends, family, escape rooms, karaoke, Disneyland.
It goes on.
Cholo Adventures.
You fight crime at night.
I do. I got Kitty from my eldest sister, Monique.
Okay.
She's 12 years older than me, but she would always date cholos.
Did she?
Mm-hmm, in high school. And so I used to sleep with her all the time. And so in the morning when she would take me to go get breakfast, she would wear her cholos boyfriend's
she had the hoop
t-shirts.
earrings and everything?
No, she would wear their big t-shirts
to sleep. Yeah.
And so in the morning, because I was always cold, she would stick me under the t-shirt and pop my head out through the collar with her. And she's like, "Oh, you're like my little kitty cat, my kitty." And then like at 4 years old, something clicked in my head and I was like, "Yeah, I'm a kitty cat."
Yeah.
I'm a kitty cat.
Yeah,
No, I was not going to respond to anything. So they'd be like, Elizabeth. I'm like, Kitty, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Kitty, you're if you guys can't tell, Kitty is also very extroverted. Would you say you're a pretty extroverted person, or are you introverted?
So I've always been extroverted my whole life. I feel like I've become a lot more introverted over the last like 3-4 years, but
I feel like that's happening as I get older, actually. To be honest.
Since COVID, right? God,
you know what? You're right. Yeah,
can't
since
say that
COVID.
word.
But like something very unique about you, and I think is really great, is like you can be in any room and you're just like ping, 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 ping. You can talk to everybody. Yes, you make friends with everybody.
Yeah.
I noticed this too, like because my wife Vanessa, we had like the gender reveal, right? And you came to that, and I remember thinking like, oh, okay, I hope like all my friends get along with like her family, and I just remember like. At the end of the night, like Vanessa's sisters was like, "Who's that? Like that girl? Who's like Kitty? Yeah, Kitty. It's like I like her," and that was cool because I feel like they don't really like a lot of people.
I love them.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, Kitty's like cool to just kind of be in any situation, any room, and just talk to people. So, how do you get to that point? How did you become like an extroverted person? Were you like a theater kid? Were you somebody that
Yeah. I've done theater my whole life. Mm-hmm. So I started, my first little show was Pinocchio at the La Habra Depot Theater, and I was just an extra.
Okay.
But so they had us like switching out costumes or whatever, but I always wanted to like be in the front, and I would always try to, sidestep the choreography a little bit, try to get some FaceTime up there. And then I remember one time I was supposed to be an audience member like to this show of like Pinocchio singing. Yeah. And I got lost in like the music, and I was like full blown belting with her, and I didn't realize it. And I was like on stage, I was like, oh my god, main character.
Yeah, main character vibes for sure.
Syndrome. Like I need to calm down. But then after that, I just needed to understand what the audition process looked like. And then after that, I was like, oh, hell yeah. So I did shows from 5 to 10 every summer, overlapping. When I was in production of one, I was in rehearsals for the next. And so I was consistently like almost 7 days a week at the theater. And that's how I learned how to read. I think that's why I like literature.
Like
and all
scripts
of that
and what, and stories.
Yeah, highlighting,
Heck
like, doing all of that stuff. So I think that's how I became, I also, theater was a outlet for it. I think I'm just naturally an extroverted person. My dad is very extroverted, or was very extroverted. So I think it's just very natural for me. I don't know.
But my question to you is like, so did you ever want to get into acting? Because I mean, right now, like, like you're so smart in like your business world, right? Like you get into it, and obviously you use a lot of your tools to like communicate with people. You're great at it.
Yeah.
So why not acting? Why didn't you get into like any of that?
So, I mean, I did theater through middle school. I did it through high school, and then when I went to college, I kind of tried to switch things up. I wanted to do interior design, but then I ended up finding my home back at theater, and I graduated with a degree in theater.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so, brain fart, what was your question? I was circling that back on something.
Just like getting into acting. Like, did you ever think about it?
Yeah, so a lot of my like professors in college, they were coaches for that. They would help us like get everything set up, agents, blah, 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 blah. And I just realized that no matter how much I loved acting, I just didn't think the industry was for me. I'm a very sensitive soul. And I just,
got it.
And it's kind of hard. Those things sometimes don't go hand in hand, like being super sensitive and then like constantly putting yourself out there, like being vulnerable. So I just have to be
kind of protecting that.
Yeah.
That kitty's corner. That space.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cause it is tough to definitely throw yourself out there. Like me doing the YouTube stuff, like it definitely hurt because they come straight at your insecurities and it's like they know.
Yes.
For me, it was like my skin. Like I felt like they were like, oh, look at this guy with like his acne. I'd had a lot of pimples. So I was like, I'm going to quit. I'm going to throw it away. Yeah. But I'm lucky I kind of just went for it. But yeah, I think you should tap back in. I don't know.
My therapist says I should.
Yeah. There you go.
No, I think I will. I went to go see a show at, the La Mirada Playhouse.
Yeah.
And it was put on by one of my childhood directors. And that was like the craziest thing when I went to go like see her after the show and congratulate her on her, latest production or whatever. I don't know what it was. It was like a truck hit me and I was like crying. I was like, oh my God, my therapist is there. I should probably do something.
Yeah, it feels like it's like maybe a trapped little kitty inside.
Well, that's why I like to do YouTube.
Yeah.
Because then it gives me like a little bit of freedom
to
do that.
Yeah. So that was my thing is like the first time I threw you like in a video, I was like, oh, dude, you're good. Like, you're good. Because normally, like, sometimes I'll get some, like homies or friends, and I'm like, oh, yeah, we just mess around. But, like, I remember seeing you off of, like, I don't know if it was, like, David's videos. Mm-hmm. And I'm being like, she's good. Like I want to put her in a skit or two.
Yes.
And then, like once I saw your acting and stuff, I was like, oh, do you, like, do this? And you told me you did a little, like, theater and whatnot. I was surprised you didn't have a YouTube channel. You're not, like, an influencer, basically. Yeah. That's
where I'm like, oh, I guess I am a little private. Yeah. I guess a little bit in that way. I don't know.
I wonder what that is.
I don't know. Like you could put me on a stage.
Yeah.
And it's like, if it's like the intimacy of a stage and it's just like a moment, the intimacy of a moment.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking deep.
The
intimacy of a moment. Like,
but that's a thing.
Yeah. But like then when it's like immortalized or like eternalized by putting it like on social media or like something and I'm like, oh my God, it can be there forever. Then that's where I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% understand that, but you just gotta be like, fuck it, dude. Fuck it and fuck them. Anyways, on top of everything else, I mean, what made you get into the field you're in right now? Well, let them know a little bit about that. Like, what do you... No, yeah. Also, if you need help with your loans, like... Mortgages,
no, yeah. I started... So, my sister got me a job at Target. And then from there, I was, like, climbing the little ladder or whatever. And I was in human resources. And I was salaried there.
Oh, that makes sense. HR, yeah.
HR. Yeah. And then one of my buddies was a realtor. And he was like, hey, if you applied the same level of, like, work ethic to...
Real quick, can I pause you on something?
Yeah.
You say realtor.
Oh.
I say realtor.
Oh,
but it just says realtor, and I don't understand why. I'm like, there's no A there. Realtor. Do you guys say realtor too, huh? Realtor. Okay, you guys are all normal. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. No, you're good. But yeah, so I was salaried. So like my paycheck was looking the same whether or not I was like putting in 15 hours a day, which I was more often than not. So then my buddy was just like, hey, if you can find something that you can, reap the benefits of, basically just be self-employed to some extent. Okay. I was like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I think you'd be great in mortgages. I was like, math?
Yeah. Math? Yeah.
What? Did I mention I'm a theater kid?
Yeah.
But then, no, it worked out great. He introduced me to the person that he worked with in mortgages. And then I haven't looked back since. I've just been doing it. I mean, it is fun. I am more so than math. It is like being the person.
I mean, you're good. You're locked in. Like you get it. You understand all of it.
I get it. I get the number side of it. I enjoy the relationship side of it, which... Yeah.
I feel like you could have done like kind of anything. You could have been like a good bartender. I feel like because it's
hell
social.
Yeah, I think so. I've always wanted to.
A DJ? That sounds random.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like a DJ.
Yeah.
Or just like, I mean, because we would karaoke a lot, right?
Yeah.
We'd karaoke a lot. You had some songs and you'd get up there and, for you, was that anything to you like, oh man, like I come alive here?
Well, yeah. I did musical theater.
Right.
So like, yeah. Mm-hmm. But then I'm like, I don't know. But when I was like a kid, I thought like I was like really good. I was like, not me and Celine Dion sounding exactly the same. Yeah. And then as an adult, sometimes when I hear my voice thrown back at me, I'm like,
No, you sounded good. I remember like me watching some of my stuff too, and I was just kind of, I could use some work. Like this whole thing. Yeah. But when you're, the whole situation is like, it's a vibe, it's intimate, and it's just like about hanging out with your friends.
No, yeah, definitely something for sure comes alive. Mm-hmm. Especially like if you know more people in the crowd. Yeah. Or you're comfortable, especially at like a place like Tomcat, how there's the same old people.
Park.
Same old people that come by every week, you know what I mean?
And that feels nice. It's
it's like a camaraderie.
Yes. It's like a episode of Cheers, where everybody there knows your name.
Yes.
That's for my young people, probably won't get that one, but
Cheers.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Dude, yeah. I that was such a period, I think like in, what was it, like 2018, where we were just like, dude, like I'm going to Tomcat. And like, it's Tuesday.
It was
I'm on my way.
It got to a point where I had to highlight my calendar, like all the days that we were going.
Damn.
And it was more often than not.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God.
Fun.
It was a great time. It was like a
little theater kids just.
Yeah. I'd never been to a karaoke bar like that. Yeah. It has a stage. Like that's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Stage. Shout out to Brian as well there. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the episode. Wanted to break real quick to let you guys know that we're going on tour. FOO'S Got Talent tour. That's right. So we're going to be in your nearest cities. Over in Texas, we're going to be in San Jose, all the way to Southern California down here. So get your tickets. They're linked below. We're excited to see you guys there. We got a lot of fun guests. We got Chocolate Uno, Perro White, Edgar, Ciego, myself, and many more. So come on out. You guys could be a part of the action up on stage if you have a talent. Welcome to FOO'S Got Talent. Get your tickets below. We'll see you guys there. Now back to the episode. Here's another random thing that I remember. You met Johnny Depp. You're a huge fan of Johnny Depp.
Oh my God, the prophecy was fulfilled.
What happened there?
My life leveled up. I jumped frequencies that day. Like a lot happened.
Solo leveling?
It was ethereal. There was like a celestial like shake up in my soul. No, yeah. So that was meant to be, obviously. Mm-hmm. Like that could have been anybody. Imagine if I was obsessed with Brad Pitt, George Clooney, Harrison Ford, all these people. I would have never had the opportunity. I don't think it would have fallen in my lap like that. Yeah. That was in my backyard. That was less than a mile away from me.
So, okay. So you got a notice or something like that he was going to be in your town.
So what happened was he was going on tour with Jeff Beck. And so I knew that he was going to be right there at the Grove in Anaheim. And our friend Drea, we were like, we were like watching these tickets like a fucking hawk. And so I told her, girl, I'm not sitting back. I need like one of the first rows because the whole point of this, and not just for me to see Johnny Depp, but for Johnny Depp to see me. Mm-hmm. So like, girl. And so she was like, girl, those tickets are way too expensive, blah, blah, blah. So we kept waiting. And then it got to the day of, and I'm like, Drea, I'm going to buy them in the morning, first thing tomorrow morning, She wakes up, bitch, I just tested positive for COVID. And I'm like, no. And I'm like a scared little weenie. I didn't want to go by myself. And
like
so,
a little loser.
Yeah. And so my little friend Daniel, we were like kicking it that day, and he was like, wait, didn't you say that you were supposed to see Johnny Depp?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, but she got COVID or whatever. So like, I'm not going to go alone. And he's like, you're not going to miss it. Like, I'll go with you. I'll go. And so I'm like, he'll come with me, like my bodyguard. Mm-hmm. And so, then I went. It was raining. I waited outside.
Oh, sounds perfect.
It was perfect. I mean, everybody else was in the rain. I just pulled my car up right there. I was like, but no, but then I'm glad I did that because he literally maybe came out an hour and a half to 2 hours later.
Okay.
Like he took a long ass time, and you could see him in there. He was like taking his time with everybody because he's an angel on this earth. He's like absolute gift from the God. And so, and then he came.
Gift from God.
Yeah, and then he came out.
Kiss him already.
He signed my Louis Vuitton bag that I had painted.
Yeah.
With his face on it, which, like the happenings of that.
There's photos of that. Can we just upload those real quick?
Yeah. It's a glorious moment of my life.
Hell yeah, kitty.
Yeah, and then I jumped frequencies, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm like one of God's favorites.
Yeah.
And life's gonna be really good from here on out. I can tell.
And how has life been since?
Well, my life got turned upside down right after that.
Shit. All right. Damn.
No.
That's not what
got
I wanted
me
to hear.
fucked up. And then,
or maybe tear back down to rebuild back up.
Exactly. It was definitely like a celestial shakeup. I got realigned.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I got realigned.
We all need some of those.
Yeah.
I think we all need a lot of those. So if I was to quote you like a Johnny Depp film, you think you can figure it out?
Ooh. Yeah. Oh my God, I love this. I love trivia. Yes.
Okay, I got one for you, but this one, I don't know if you've seen this movie actually, because this is actually one of my favorite movies.
Oh, frick.
And it's Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's in it, but I'll start off with let's start off with an easy one. Where's the rum?
Oh, Pirates.
See, we'll give it to you nice and easy. Another one. Have you never met a woman who inspires you to love? Until your every sense is filled with her. You inhale her, you taste her. You see her unborn child in her eyes. And you know that your heart has found the one. Found a home.
Is that Blow?
No. Damn, that's a good one though.
Chocolat?
No.
Oh,
Don Juan de Marco.
Don Juan, I haven't seen that one. I know. There's a couple I haven't seen.
He thinks he's like Don Juan de Marco, and then it's a solid. Like he tries to commit suicide so he gets sent into a home, and like he starts making everyone like there fall in love with him because he believes he's the Don Juan.
Oh.
I highly recommend it. Don Juan de Marco. He was like really young.
What the heck? Long hair. Mm-hmm. Johnny, right?
Yeah, and Marlon Brando's in it. He plays like his therapist.
That's one of his idols.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Dude, I feel like you should watch that one.
I should. I need to. I'm gonna get on it.
Heck
gosh, I rewatch like my same favorite ones of him always, but I need to.
Yeah.
I'm inspired. Are there more? Are there more? I'm scared. What if I get stumped? I'm gonna look like a fake ass Johnny Depp fan.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, we'll go with another one. What about non Johnny Depp film?
I'm scared.
¿A dónde está la biblioteca?
¿A dónde está la biblioteca?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
That's not a Johnny Depp film?
No, that's not a Johnny Depp film.
It's just a quote in general?
It's just a quote from any random movie.
Oh, okay. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? I don't know.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Can you guys comment below?
Senora Schmidt in Downey High School?
I know it's Brandon Fraser.
Oh!
You just said it in the voice note yesterday.
I did. I can't remember.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? I believe it's Bedazzled.
Yeah.
Or Encino Man. I'm not sure. I may have twisted those.
I think you said that in the voice note too.
Yeah, I think I said that. Okay, I'm gonna do a. So with this podcast, it's called Foos for Thought, and a lot of the direction I like to take with this, especially with my guests, is kind of like, what is something that you've learned in your life or lessons that you can pass down to others? Where there was a moment where you thought you really had it, and then you're like, no, I was wrong. But then what led you to that journey? Like, I want to hear the journey of like that got you back up to, oh, I figured this out. But at the same time, it was such a like learning moment.
Oh,
you know? So is there anything like that in your life you could share with us?
Everything in my life, no.
Every
day.
Just like, let me just check my notes.
Diary.
Dear diary.
Gosh, I think a lot of things.
It could be something simple too. It doesn't have to be too crazy. Just a lesson you want to share with people.
Well, first and foremost, I think the biggest lesson that I learned in my life, I learned at a very young age, very deep, full disclosure, when my dad passed away. He passed away at 54, way too young.
Yeah.
So very sudden. And so the biggest thing that I learned out of that was that life's short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, life is short. So like, I don't try to let anything block my view from living a super fulfilling life and like trying to constantly be in touch with people that I love and make the most out of experiences, try to wake up with a passion for life, even if it sometimes don't feel like it, showing up for myself, for others, making like an asserted effort to travel. Things like that. I try to be really intentional, like living a really fulfilled life.
Yeah. Wow.
Because of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there anything that, like with your dad that you've learned, like things that he's kind of like passed down to you or like lessons?
Oh yeah.
I think
really
I got hold dear. Yeah.
For sure. I definitely got more out of my dad in 10 years than I think a lot of people get out of their dads in their whole lives. I think my dad was like super, super intentional with us growing up. He always treated my sisters and I with respect. It was never like, oh, because I'm the parent and you're the kid. It was always like preparing us for the world, not trying to just keep us in check with what the world like wanted of like well-behaved children and good grades and like this like social structures and, you know, constructs that we have. It was more so like, am I raising independent, resourceful,
Love that.
you know, critical thinking human beings who are kind and who, you know, have foresight to see how their actions impact others. I think that he did a really, really, really good job of that being the foundational pieces of how he raised us and how all of his messages were tailored. It was never about just following somebody else's like guidelines on what a fulfilled life looks like or how you should act. It was more so a core like integrity.
Wow. Sounds like a great man.
Oh yeah. I would liken him to Robin Williams. That's like his like
Really?
personality
Like Robin Williams?
duplicate for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had like good energy. He was like,
He was always joking. He
Yeah.
was always laughing. He was always the talk of the town. He was always saying really like raunchy jokes.
Yeah, hell
you
yeah.
know, like super Robin Williams, but like he was so funny and playful that like it balanced it out that he could get away with that, right? When he passed away, he filled up the hugest like room that they have right there at Rose Hills, and people were outside the building. We had, you know, the postman was there, our checkout clerks at our local Ralph's was there. Like he really made an impact on every single person. He made it a point to talk to everybody, to connect with everybody, and just to be like a source of light.
Yeah.
I think he always tried to joke with people. He was always like making everybody laugh everywhere he went. He was just such good vibes. And so if I learn anything from him, it's like that I want to be like that.
Yeah.
I want to emit that same light.
As you were like describing that, I'm like, whoa, I feel like Pops would be really proud of you. Because it's like, that's kind of who you are.
Oh,
Kitty, like,
stop
I feel
it.
like
You're
that,
gonna make me cry.
like you kind of have that energy to you. Is there anything that that you feel like a memory, anything that you keep alive of him?
My dad was my dancing partner.
Nice.
So my dad was also my line runner with me. So anytime I was working on a show, he was my person that I was going back and forth with on my scripts, my choreography, my singing, my this, my that. So I think I keep him alive when I dance. I know that sounds like super silly, but like he was like my dancing partner, and he could dance like everything. Like the jive, you know what I mean? Like 50s style, 40s style. Like he was like, he could do it all. And so I think when I dance, I feel him.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for sharing that. I appreciate that.
Of course, of course, of course.
This episode is brought to you by the DOWNEST Fool. That's right, my very own chili oil that you can get right now at thehousefood.com. Use code PODFOOD20 for 20% off your first purchase. And, you know, we're really excited about this. This is something that has come a long way, and we're about to get into supermarkets soon. So, but if you want to get your hands on it now, thehousefood.com. Now back to the episode. So, Kitty, you like to get into scary stuff. On your story, sometimes like you're talking about like, oh my God, I'm gonna go see like the Annabelle, like
The Annabelle.
What was it? Annabelle doll.
Yeah.
Did you go visit like over in where was it, like
Connecticut?
Connecticut? Yeah. Did you go check it out? Because I did too. What the fuck?
Yes.
But I got paid to do it. You did it for fun.
Yeah, I did it for free. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should probably not say that because then I attract like the bad stuff. But
Yeah. No. Just come in here. Well, something that
I can cover this conversation. God.
Yeah.
No, but my mom's house is like super haunted.
Is it really?
Haunted as shit.
I've been there.
Yeah. And you weren't
No.
scared? You didn't feel the vibes?
Well, now.
It's actually kind of decent now.
Yeah?
It's actually kind of decent. She had the house cleaned.
Yeah. I think we were gonna go out somewhere, and then I stopped there really quick, and then, but I don't remember you telling me anything about like some scary shit.
Shut the front door. Oh my God. Okay.
Vanessa has stories like that too.
Oh.
Yeah, so you guys can.
Oh, we went in on it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, her mom told me like everything, and then, like, her sisters were telling me, and then like I was like, what? And then
here's a funny thing about me. All right, so like for me, like I feel like I don't invite any of that like scary stuff. When people get really scared at their houses, like, what was that? And I'm like, dude, the temperature changed. The floor's gonna like make some sounds, you know?
No, immediately no.
But yeah, to me, like that's how I've kind of gone through it. But for you, what's your example? If you hear, do you live by yourself?
I do now.
Oh, so, dude, are you cool? Like, do you have moments? You know what I mean? Like, do you have moments where you're like, what? You go to bed. You know, like what's the process like for you?
Like,
and do you get scared of that?
No, I think like when I have to like rely on myself.
Yeah.
Then I don't know. There's like this inner cabrona that comes out, chingona,
yeah.
and I'm like,
where you at, fool?
Yeah. I got the power of Jesus.
Yeah, there you go.
He's behind me. I'm good.
Yeah.
I think as I've grown more in my faith, I've
Oh.
gotten less scared.
Good.
Yeah, because that was
As you
always, and
should.
we've talked about that many times, like you know, our walks with faith or whatnot. But yeah, my mom's house was like super, super haunted growing up, and there was like so many things that were completely inexplicable. And I'm such a data-driven person, and I feel like I'm so logical, and I absolutely don't let my emotions rule me.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
So,
that's great.
Yeah, and so I don't feel like I ever let like fear spiral me into thinking that things, you know, gaslight myself.
Gaslight
no,
yourself.
like these were legitimate things that happened, and I need to find out the answers. Like there's no science behind it.
So if you hear a sound in your house, do you go searching for it? Like where it came from?
Oh, I pull out the EMF reader. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do shit. I just hear a noise and I'm like, I don't give it a second. But if it's like a reoccurring or something weird, so something weird that does happen in my house today, I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's bad or good, but I don't pay it any attention other than it just is what it is. Every time, and it's only when I'm walking past it, not every time, but when it wants to act up, as I'm walking past my TV, it turns on.
What?
Yes. It's
All
not
right.
motion sensor.
Don't invite
It's
us to
not
your
like
place,
anything.
dude.
Yeah. But I'm like, what? And sometimes I've stopped and I'm like, is it something on TV that is trying to tell me a message, like with what's being broadcasted right now? But no, sometimes
That's
like
crazy.
some like, honestly, what my TV always resorts back to is like Korean like pop music. So I'm like, whatever
So you
this
just start
message is, I
dancing?
don't fucking know. I don't know. It's a vibe, but I don't know.
That's crazy. Vanessa always says like I would be the first person like in a movie that like dies. Because I'm the person. If I hear a sound, Kitty, if I hear a sound in my house, I'm like, what the fuck was that? I'm getting up.
I gotta go.
I go downstairs and I figure it out. And I'm like, oh, I go to the shower. I'm like, your shampoo bottle fell.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
But why did your shampoo bottle fall?
Because
Eric?
it's slippery in there. The
Oh,
AC
yeah?
probably threw it.
Oh.
Hey, my TVs aren't turning on. Okay, so
The
that's okay.
velocity of the air.
The velocity comes in really hard, dude. Yeah, dude. I don't know. Like I want to know, but yeah, I'd probably be the first to like just like die. Like hello.
That's the first thing you don't do.
Yeah.
Is let them know where you're at.
Fuck that.
Marco Polo.
Yeah, Marco.
It's basically.
Yeah. Vanessa stops hearing me say Marco, and then she's like, Eric. So then I died. I was pretty like scared as a kid, actually, like for myself. I grew up in a church, but like I was just very afraid of like hell. Like I went to one of those churches where they were just kind of like, hey, be good. If not, you're going to hell. And that kind of made me like separate a little bit. Separate and scared. My mom didn't let me watch like The Exorcist, Hellraiser, The Leprechaun, any of those movies.
I watched all those shits on repeat always all the time.
Were you a kid though when you were watching those?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, dude, I had friends that would watch scary
too.
movies like that, and I couldn't do it.
I was scared, but I needed the answers. I thought the movies were going to give me the answers. You know, I was a kid. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is real.
I could do it now. I feel like I can watch like scary movies now. What's something that's very
Now I
scary
can't.
right now? Like films. Like, has there been a movie that you're like,
Yes.
okay, that one fucked with me a
Yes.
little? Which one?
Paranormal Activity, the first one.
Yeah,
And way
okay,
too many
see?
fucking parallels with my life.
Same.
And now I'm like, fuck, I'm going to be like
Oh.
30 something with a fucking picture fucking up in flames in my house and be possessed, like standing over my soon-to-be husband.
But at least your TV works.
There's that. At least
There's
it's not
that.
The Ring. Girl,
Oh
you know,
gosh, you're a crazy bitch.
That movie.
Yeah,
that's
that
a tremendous movie.
It's a good. It was good for its time.
For its time, that's a good quality scary movie. It has a good plot. Has good exposition.
Yeah.
Rising action, climax, falling action.
7 days, like what?
Resolution.
So yeah, you're locked in there.
It's great.
But I feel like the paranormal one, like I feel changed everything.
Oh.
Because it was like
real.
Oh, we're just gonna set this up. I thought it was real
like
at first.
Cloverfield-esque,
Yes.
but like demonic-esque. Demonic chic.
When they play with like kind of just like that natural shit, like it throws you off.
That's what got me.
Yeah, that one fucked me up. Another one. What's the one where like the guy, he sees demons, but like they put him in like the middle of the day. Insidious.
Oh.
Bro, I was so mad. I was like, no, you wait till nighttime to bring in a demon.
No.
And there was like just some random shot of like a demon like this.
By the window.
Yes. I actually did a music video for that.
No.
I did a music video
Tiny
for like
Tim?
the song. Yeah, the Tulips or something like that. You can look it up on YouTube.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and
Why
I
would
played
you
like
do
the main
that?
character.
Why?
It was like Brittany Ferlin, and we had a kiss.
Oh. I mean, anything for Brittany Ferlin.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, that was crazy. But as I gotten older, I'm actually trying to like slowly get into like the scary stuff.
I'm fading out, and I never thought that would be a part of my identity that I would shed.
Fading out like the shit's boring.
I get scared.
No,
I actually get scared now. Well, I don't get scared. Like I said, I'm super like faithful, but I feel like I'm betraying my faith almost. Like I actually feel that guilt.
I think it might be tested. That's what it is. You're being tested, right? That could be it. There's a movie that because the guys that I work with here, they do a show called Scary Shit. Check it out on YouTube. And they basically just talk about like paranormal things in real life, or they fucking go to like cemeteries and they try to see if they can catch something.
That's what I would love to do.
Yeah, well, you can talk to them afterwards because they do that crazy shit. Yes. They'll be in like a fucking alley, a haunted house, whatever. Perfect. But perfect. But for me, it's like there was what was it like sometimes do like even at Universal Studios, like I can't even do some of the like they had like the Exorcist once. And I'm like,
I can do all that. I can.
Yeah, that one fucks with me. I can't.
Yeah, I that one. Yeah, I can. I don't know what it is.
Like I was like hiding behind Vanessa. I was like, "You good, babe?" I was trying to be like the man, but at the same time, like,
using her as a shield.
Yeah. Take her.
No, the demonic stuff for whatever reason just gets me now. Like I feel like almost like there's a presence about it that lingers after the fact.
That's what I'm talking about. So you're being tested, and it's because you're getting closer to God, I think.
Ooh, I think I'm getting really close to God.
Yeah. So if you're getting closer to God, I think that's when you become tested. If you're not, then it's just kind of like it's left there.
Hopeless cause. Leave that.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that
No,
out
she's
of it.
okay.
We don't got to worry about that one.
She didn't start bringing up Jesus. Like, oh, okay, let's get back in there. I think that's a real thing, dude. I was gonna tell you, there's a movie, and I'm gonna plan a night with the guys because they like to watch a lot of scary shit. I don't, but there's one that some of my homies are like, no, that one like you won't sleep maybe for about a month.
What movie is this?
It's got John Cusack in it, and
1428.
Like the door.
14 room 1428.
Yeah, is that it? 1428.
I fucking love that movie. That was one of my favorite
You
movies
watched
that I've
it?
ever seen. I've seen that movie multiple times. It did fuck with me many times as like a kid. I was like, that took the cake for me as one of the scariest films ever. But then as an adult, I'm like, it's just really good.
Yeah.
I'd probably like seek that room.
I feel like I
okay. Like room 1428, whatever fucking hotel that's at.
No thanks.
Call me.
Have you done like the Queen Mary and shit? Like, you know, how like
Yes.
this like haunted shit there?
Yeah, so you know how they recently remodeled it, and so that room that was notorious for being haunted, they have put like a glass window on the door, so you can see inside the room. You could book the room right next to it that like has a touching, that shares a wall with it, and so but that's annoying because then you get all these little looky-loos that are right next to your room. Yeah, no privacy, but you can see it.
You're just trying to hang out with like a demon, and you're like, oh, excuse me, having a moment.
We're having a moment here. Could you? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We all need. No, we don't. I'm not saying that, but no. But I've done the Stanley Hotel, which I felt was very haunted. That's the one that The Shining is based off of. So that's in Colorado. In
like the
Estes
hotel
Park. Yeah. The hotel. So a big.
See, like you do this shit. Like you're about it, bro.
I love it. I love it. So this hotel's like built into the side of a mountain that is like supposedly primarily rose quartz. Mm-hmm. So it's a huge conductor for energy. So it's like considered to be a portal. So there's like all these spirits that like run through it or whatnot. I went there. You can feel it. It's palpable. But not bad.
If you're scared at this part of the episode, I'll put a little skip if you don't want to hear any of this stuff. So continue.
Yeah. It's not bad. It was like, it didn't feel like scary ghosts. I don't know how to explain it. It didn't feel like demons or anything like that. It was just like ghosts. I don't know. I've done a lot of this stuff in America. So
have you experienced anything like, I mean, besides like your
I've never
TV?
seen a full body apparition, if that's what you're asking me. That is my goal.
What did you say? A body what?
A full body apparition.
I don't even know what that means.
Like a full figure, like not a shadow, not like it looks like a person.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh wait, and then it like dissolves.
Whoa.
Like that's what I want to see. And everybody has seen a little girl like that at my mom's house, and I've never seen a little girl like that. Victoria has. My sister, she has. One time at my mom's house, this guy, it's total scatter. This guy like pulled up to our house at like 10 p.m. And like I said, like, you know, after my dad passed away, it was kind of weird for a man to pull up at your house at 10 p.m. in the middle of a weekday. You know what I mean? He left his car running, and so he came and he knocked on our door. So we're like, what the hell? We're all women. My mom cracks the door, and he's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that there's a little girl outside. She was sitting right here on your front patio, but like I passed by your house, and I'm like, you know, I think it's too late for a little girl to be outside. So I just want to let you know just in case. And she was like, oh, thank you. So he said when he parked, that she ran to the side of the house, like through the side gate. Yeah. But everybody has seen this little girl, like at my mom's house. A ton of people have. I mean, you'll probably get comments on here from people.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys have an experience, maybe that's something we could. A
ton of my high school friends, and they watch your shit, so they'll probably maybe say something.
Oh, yeah.
But
my body language just changed to like, oh, that's crazy.
That's so cool, kitty cat. So anyway, talk about your walk with faith.
Yeah. Enjoy your walk of faith. Bless you really quick. Get your head out.
God bless this broken road.
Dear Lord. Wow. Yeah. I've never really experienced anything like that. I've had I once dated a girl, and she had opened up about her house being haunted, right? And she was telling me this while it was late at night, and like everything was kind of like turned off in her house. And I remember like she was telling me with the parents at the time. And so she would be like, oh yeah, you know, like the recliner that we have in the living room. I'm like, yeah. She goes,
my favorite one.
Yeah, my favorite. I was just on it right now. She goes, okay. So there was one night where me and my brother, it was just me and him, and I heard someone open up the garage door, and I came out and I yelled at him. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you leaving like the garage door open or something? And then and he goes, like she was yelling at him, but then he comes out of his room and she's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I didn't go in the garage door. And she's like, the garage door just open, slamming. Now it's open. Like, what do you mean? He goes, no. And they both looked at the rocking chair, and it was moving. It was just moving.
How do you explain?
How do you see? I can't explain that one. Okay, here's what happened. He's pranking her. He had a little fish string, and he's like, this is gonna be hilarious. Yeah. And then there was a demon. The demon was helping him. He was working with him. But bro, I don't know how I would react. I haven't had any moments like that, you know?
I have not full body apparitions, but shadows. I've seen full figure shadows. One time it was in Alexandria in Boston, or right outside of Boston. I can't remember the name of the hotel. I'll remember it at some point. But basically, or maybe it was called the Alexandria Hotel.
Okay.
In
Makes
Boston.
Sense.
Anyway, in Boston. So then I started seeing, I went to go to sleep, and I was like, with somebody else at the time. And cut. Yeah. And I see this dark figure start to come to my side of the bed.
Cool, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tall.
Oh.
Shape of a man.
How tall?
Shape of him. 6'1", 3/4. Yeah. But no, he was tall, and it was shadowy, and it was like a man who had no hairs or whatever it was, broad shoulders. But it kind of faded away right past the hips into nothing. Mm-hmm. And so I'm seeing it walk up, and I'm kind of really scared, and I think my ex is asleep, right? And so I just even though I've always wanted to see a full body apparition ghost, I bitched the fuck out. I remember
you telling me this.
Yes. I closed my eyes. I tucked under.
Yes.
I started backing my ass into it. I was like, fuck this shit. And I tucked under. And then he was like, are you okay? I was like, oh, fuck. It made me fucking scared. Are we allowed to cuss in this podcast? Okay.
Yes, it's fine.
So I jump. And then I'm like, I think I saw something. He was like, oh, you're just tired. Go to bed. I'm like, go to bed. Okay. So I go to bed. In the morning, I'm like, okay, I have to tell you what I saw last night. He was like, it was a man.
You saw a man, yeah.
No, he responded back to me. It was a man.
Oh, he's saying he saw it too.
That's why he told me to go to bed. He was like, it was a man. I saw it.
Yo.
Yeah.
And his thing was just like,
he never
that, I'm
believed
going to
in
bed.
that shit. He never believed in that shit before that. That's why he would always go on these like wild ass trips with me. Cause he's like, yeah, okay, her and her fucking look at how cute she is with her little ghost meter and shit. Like,
I did a sketch today.
It's coming to me.
Yeah. Wow.
Frank. Like, no, but yeah.
So then what was the ride back home after that? Like on the flight, you guys were just kind of like, it's crazy, huh?
Well, after that, we went to Maine.
You just saw some more scary shit.
We just saw more scary shit, yeah.
Amityville Horror, you went to see the house, huh?
Yeah, so we flew into
that's on the East Coast out there, right?
Yeah. We did like almost the whole shebang-a-lang.
Damn. People should book you. Like, hey, you guys want to see some scary shit?
I should be a travel agent, TBH.
You should be doing it.
And then if they pay me to go with them too, I can provide entertainment.
All right, if everyone gets under the blankets and exactly at 3 o'clock, we should. Oh, I can't do it. Yeah. Same man.
We should get possessed.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
Yeah, and then I can be like, I'm like a walking historian too of like all of these like scary facts.
That's crazy.
Stories.
You know, the only crazy thing that I feel like has ever happened to me was it was like a moment of paralysis. I had knocked out. Wait, what? Do you have one?
No, you told me about this.
Did I tell you about this?
I need to hear this again.
So,
I remember.
I'll tell the audience. So basically, I remember falling asleep on my couch. You know, the one that I had there in my condo, right? Little beat up couch that Magneto scratched up. And I remember like having this moment where I was like, "Is God real?" Like I had a moment like that, like years ago, and I was just kind of like, I don't even know if God's real. And I was like, well, whatever. Like that was like my last thought I remember. And I took a little nap, little siesta, kind of knocked out. And you remember the gray curtains I had right there by like my window. So I remember like kind of like knocking out, and I don't know how long I was out for, but I just remember like seeing a figure kind of moving behind. In my dream, it felt like I was still awake. And I looked up and it was in my dream. I'm seeing the curtains move and like kind of like these claw prints, like very, very long claw prints. And then like when I looked at it and it saw me look at it and it says, I'm real. And it came to me and started choking me. And I felt like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't wake up. And I was like, and finally I did. I was like, whoa. It was like a demon was kind of basically telling me just like, I'm real. And from that moment on, I was like, hey, I'm going to start praying again. Yeah. But it was like, how weird that like that happened in my dream. And that was trying to tell me like, hey, this is real. Yeah.
So anyways. I have to tell you a dream that I had about it, but I have to tell you off the podcast. Why? Because ever since I had that dream, I promised myself that I would write it into a screenplay.
Oh, shit.
So. Could you. Just know that it would be called The Summer House.
The Summer House?
Yeah.
Dude, I almost want to end the podcast now.
Just I'm dead. No, it was, but it ended. My dream ended. I'll tell you how it ended. Yeah. And that's what really gave a lasting impact on me. The dream ended with me thinking that I made it out of the situation that me and my family were in this horrible, scary situation. Mm-hmm. And I'm out of the house finally, and I'm putting my mom in the car, and I look up at the house, and I see me, a demonic possessed version of me, standing in the doorway, looking back at me like, you thought you did something there. Like, you think you're going to leave? And it came at me like a bolt of lightning so fast. And the second it hit my chest, it woke me up, and I woke up like gasping, like, it like hit me like this demon.
Wow.
Like, yeah. But there's a lot that led up to that.
Okay. I'm excited to hear that. Also, don't steal her idea. Okay, guys?
Yeah, no.
That's hers. Wow.
Yeah. It won't be. Don't even try, because it's not going to be as good as whatever I'm going to write. So no.
I'll help you.
It's a great, I would love to. It's a huge life goal of mine to put that one into a screenplay.
A lot of like scary stuff and action like really take off right now in movie theaters. So yeah.
A24.
They're
fucking killing it, bro. Holy shit. It's so good to see like good stories being told.
Their
like actual
so
scary
good.
shit, not just like jump scares or like shit that if you watched without the soundtrack that it doesn't scare you anymore.
But the soundtrack's always so good too.
I know.
Right?
Stringy violins.
Oh man. Well, anyways, on a lighter note, jeez.
Yeah.
Just
good ghosts.
Myself real quick.
I've had good ghosts. I've had good experiences.
Really?
I've had like definitely guardian angels for sure. Mm-hmm. I remember one time I was coming home from my aunt's house at night, and it was right there. It's in La Mirada off of Rosecrans and Marquardt, I want to say, and it's a T. Mm-hmm. And I was approaching the light, but the sensor on that one is really good. So like as you approach, if there's not like opposing traffic, the light will turn rather quickly. Like you don't really have to brake all the way, right?
Love
so
those.
Love those. So I'm approaching, and it was late at night. I was coming back from my aunt's, my cousins. So it was like 1 a.m. I'm approaching, and the light turns green. And I can hear my dad's voice say, just stop still. Just look. Just stop still. Don't just take the green light. Just look. And I'm like slowing down to the green light. Either way, I have to slow either way to make a left anyway.
Yeah.
But I slowed down significantly till it won't stop. And this car came flying and just blew through the red light.
Dude, yeah, guardian angel for sure.
Like, what?
Those are your pops.
Things like that. I feel like I have a lot of those like little weird synchronicity moments in my life. Like I think about somebody and then I look at my phone and they text me, or I get a call from them right away. Or like what you had, where you have like these moments with faith, and it's like, hey, God, like send me a sign, and then it's like,
yeah,
here it is.
Yeah, no, I think I've told you one about like Vanessa, how I knew like she was the one. Esperanza. Wow, you remember.
Always.
Yeah.
Come on, my guy.
Yeah, that was good. Just to make it really quick, I remember like kind of praying like, hey, you know, I'm talking to this girl Vanessa. I'm like, God, just give me a sign. Like, do you think like I remember I was actually like yelling. I was going through something, and so yeah, like right when something told me to. Yes, that's right, I did. And I remember I was on my way there, and I remember looking over to my right, and like I just saw a church at Esperanza, and that's her middle name, and I was like, have a little faith there, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
So it was a trip. It was such a trip. But talking about the whole car thing, like I had a moment like that, dude, where I felt like it was so subtle. It wasn't so much like I heard something, but there was like just a feeling. My friend Monica was driving, and it was one of those weird intersections, you know, right there in Downey. We go all the way down to like the Downey Center. What's it called? Like where they had the Best Buy and everything else right there. And they had
the
like
promenade or the yeah.
Before that, there's like a studio, like
the Downey studio lots or whatever.
Yeah, there's like a weird kind of like
landing.
Yes, Downey Landing. Thank you.
Yes.
Before that, there's like a weird light that kind of merges into the liquid. Yes. And they didn't have a light there before. Like this was years back, so like they just added the light, the traffic light. And I remember that she said, "I was like, do I stop here? I don't even know." And she was about to go, and I was like on my phone, and I looked up and I was like, "You should stop." And right when I said that, dude, like she hit the brake and we like jolted, and cars just, and she goes, "Whoa!" And I said it so like casual, like kind of, yeah, you should stop. But I was like, what if she takes it?
You
Whatever.
don't know why you said it, why it came out of your mouth.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, should I stop? I'm like, yeah, you should just slow down real quick. And then when we saw the cars, we were like, that would have changed our life right now. Like, T-boned, she would have been like done. I don't know. It was a trip, dude. So. Anyways, thank you, Dosito, for taking care of us.
Angels. That's, I always think about those things when a big thing for me, a big challenge that I know that I'm working on with God is my road rage.
Your road rage? I feel like all of us kind of have yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to take them as healthy redirections. Like my aunt used to say, when it makes no sense, it's God. So like if a car you're freaking flying, you're doing your own thing, a car's in their lane, there's nobody in front of them, they're doing their thing, and they just randomly switch in front of you to go 55 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And you have to slam your brakes, and you're like, the fuck?
Yeah.
So maybe that's just God. Like, hey, slow down.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be somewhere right now. True. Maybe just like be here.
Very true.
So I'm learning how to take those redirections. Everything comes back to faith in my life right now. I've turned into one of those people.
And that's good.
And
it just starts with you like asking. Like ever since that one moment I had like little paralysis, like it's just like, is God real? I like slowly came back, and then I met Vanessa, and then I asked. Yeah, it's crazy.
I was there throughout all of that.
Yeah, I remember talking to you about it. I mean, we were at Tomcat. We were always hanging out. Yeah.
I was going through a breakup at a time. You were going through shit. Yeah. Like we were hanging out a lot during that time.
Yeah, I was going through a breakup too. Like,
we really leaned on each other a lot during that time for sure.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was cool.
Wild.
It was cool. It was definitely cool, but it's just like what a process it is. And then like I felt to like really kind of lock in. Like let me ask you this: are you pretty happy with your life right now?
Yeah.
In this moment in time.
Yeah.
In that moment, when was like 2018, when 2020, like.
I'm pretty happy with my life right now because my soul feels good.
Good.
I feel like I'm on the right path. Like my soul feels light. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just like this levity, and I think I just like let go and let God with everything now. I just don't force. I don't force shit, and I just feel like it's all happening.
Let me ask you this: do you feel like I feel like as we're getting older, there's moments where like maybe I used to be a little more passive whenever I meet people, or just go, oh, kind of go with the flow of things. Like, but there's more about me now that's kind of like, no, I don't want to do that.
I was the opposite. I'm the opposite.
You're
I
the
was more
opposite.
controlling. I used to try to control every fucking detail. I wanted to, like, if I didn't know what the next 10 steps look like, I was not taking one step forward.
Interesting.
And I was like, I need to control every outcome. I need to figure it out. I need to know how to prepare. Whatever it was, I had so much anxiety around not knowing.
You lived in that, like a bubble of anxiety then with that. Yeah.
No, for sure. 100%. So letting go was a big thing for me.
Yeah.
A big thing. I don't know where that came from. I mean, it came from therapy, honestly. And in 2018, when I was going through my shit, I entered therapy.
Yeah.
And then I was doing therapy. So my sessions are an hour and 45 minutes. They often run 2 hours. I was doing it once a week for the first almost 2 years. And I was super, super on it. I was very consistent.
Yeah.
Then I let off and I was on it like a pill, for about a year, where I was going every other week to every 3 weeks. And then after that was like as needed. And then I go in like spurts.
Yeah.
So when I kind of feel like things are going crazy, I go back to it and I'm like, oh, here's
A
the
little
Rubik's
reset.
Cube problem of my life. Like, solve it again. Give it back to me and I'm good for a couple months. Like, you know.
Wow. So to have like, I feel like it has its benefits, right? Like it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Like it's so good for you to be on top of your stuff. Like you seem like you have your automatic like
I'm excited
bills
to hear the
ready.
double-edged sword. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Is it the same thing that I would say?
Well, because like you're on top of your stuff. This is something that I feel a lot of people like lack. You know, people that are questioning, like, I don't have any direction. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what so they kind of just take things, you know, little by little,
like that.
which is fine, you know. And I feel like I was also on top of my shit. Like I knew where everything was going. I knew, like, I had like my little 5-year plan, but then I slowly started letting go of it because I felt like it consumed me in a negative way. And then sometimes like I had these escapes, and then I think like I was drinking too much. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, you know, but slowly kind of coming back to it, I kind of have this like, oh, I want to get back to like getting on top of my shit.
Right.
You know, like I feel like I'm doing so many things right now. Like I mean, I got the podcast going and whatnot.
You're
and
booming.
shooting a bunch of stuff and getting back on it. But there's just like moments where I like to just be chill. I like to just be relaxed. But I feel like being comfortable kills like your drive so much.
Yes.
And it makes you forget like what you were put here to do, you know? And so, I mean, like what balance do you see for yourself right now with that?
First and foremost was the reframe.
Yeah.
I think that for whatever reason, our society, our culture, I think we like somehow, some way got brainwashed subliminally into thinking that having everything and doing nothing equals happiness. And it doesn't. It really makes you depressed, I think.
But I feel like sometimes that it just comes accidentally like that. Like,
but what it
like
is that people are afraid of struggle. That we've put this negative association
with
struggle and pain. And that's the thing, is that is needed to get to happiness. It's on the other side of that. And if you just kind of take this little side road, like that happiness feels so dull and so cheapened, and it just doesn't like hit the same. At least I don't think, like, there's not as much fulfillment. There's not as much depth
Isn't that
to
weird,
it.
though?
And
like,
then you think to yourself, like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Why don't I feel like the depth of this happiness? Like, why don't I feel this? Why don't I? That must mean there's something wrong with me. And then you start getting angry at yourself. Like, or at least that was my experience. I was getting angry at myself, like having this self-awareness of like, there's not reasons why I shouldn't be happy. Like, why aren't I happy? And then anger turned inward at thyself is the definition of depression.
Yeah.
So it's like,
because you're setting all these goals, you're accomplishing them, and then you get to a point where you're just kind of like, okay, cool, I'm good.
And then you have to keep setting them.
Yeah.
And you have to keep growing. And a big thing for me was not even just like business, making well-rounded goals, not just like business goals. That was always fun, but until it's not, and then you reach burnout, and then like, what are your other goals? What are your other skills? What are the other things that you were working on that make you feel good and whole as a human being? And if you dump it all into work, like I've done, and I think like a lot of people do, then when that goes to shit, or you have a down month or anything, like your whole energy changes. And sometimes it's harder to get out of that slump, and energy will suck you down. Yeah. And that's why it's, it's hard. So like I have my business goals, and I'm starting to set a lot of different personal goals. I want to get good at one skill every year. I want to get good at a new skill every year. So my skill before was Legree. I was bad at Legree. I wanted to be, I told myself I wanted.
Explain to the people what Legree is in case they don't know.
Oh, so it's a really intensive workout. I mean, most people relate it to Pilates, but it's not. It's built on bodybuilding principles. It's all about time under tension and small pulses, isometric holds. But when I started it, I was like such a weakling, and I couldn't even like hold a plank for like 25 seconds, like with good form, you know what I mean? And I was like, God, I want to get so good at this that I could teach it. And now I'm a level 2 instructor, and I enjoy it and I love it. Yes. But it gave me confidence within myself. And I had always heard, do you know who Ed Milet is? I've shared Ed Milet's podcast with you before. When we were going through the slumps, I had shared with you some stuff. He's very like faith driven. But basically he says, confidence is your ability to keep promises to yourself. That's all it is. Confidence is solely your ability to keep your promises to yourself. And
okay, good.
I didn't understand that, and I was like, confidence is so much more than that. You
know
what I mean?
Feel like it. Yeah, like maybe my mindset. Let me say it really quick, and then you can tell me, because I feel like the confidence comes from obviously knowing a skill, mastering a skill. You know, a baseball player is going to be, you know, very confident to go up to the plate because he's just like, you know, he's fucking crushing them every single time. You know, is there something else beyond that?
Yes.
What is it?
It's what went into that. The confidence came from his ability to depend on himself to get himself there. Yeah. Okay. The work that he put in, that he was able to commit to his or her decisions and show up for himself on the daily and did what he said he was going to do. And what you're saying is simply the result of that.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you're going more through like the journey and the details of everything that got there. Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's crazy because I feel like a lot of people, they have these big goals and they just think like, oh, like I'm so focused on the goal, but they don't really focus on the idea of like, no, dude, you got to like tear yourself down. You got to go to the gym. You got to tear your muscles in order to grow them, which a lot of people might think like, that sounds crazy. Like,
exactly.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
You even need like the negative of a photo to see the photo, you know? So it's like everything in life kind of builds off a struggle.
Yes.
Builds off getting better from something. Yes. You know, a prayer that I had, I was like, you know, I get upset really quickly, you know, and so I remember like praying to God about that, and then he gave me 2 boys. And so and I felt like it was just like,
I'm dead.
He didn't just like magically disappear. He put me in situations and obstacles to kind of work on it more. You know, so I was like, careful what you ask for. So exactly. It's like, but I feel like that's such a important thing for a lot of people, especially the viewers, to be watching this, to get themselves out of like, oh, I'm gonna be going through a season right now.
Yes, like Rogan says, you have to be willing to suck. You have to sign up for something and say, I'm going to suck at this for the next 6 months, and be willing and okay to suck. Because people think that they're going to suck and they don't want to do it. They don't want to look like losers. They don't want to look like bozos. They don't want to look like whatever. Yeah. They don't want to look stupid.
That fear that holds them back. Fear holds back so many things, dude.
Exactly. So, yeah.
You know, on with this, on this topic, I think it's so interesting that, you know, Mike Tyson, one of like the best boxers of our time, is like, I remember watching him as a kid and getting into the ring, and I remember thinking like, this guy is scary. This guy's ferocious. He says crazy shit. And then there was like this interview with him, and he talked about how he was afraid every single time. Every single time he said he was so afraid. And I was like, whoa. I'm like, dude, you played that off very well. But I think it's like that same battle he had, but he's like, I'm here. I'm ready to show up, you know? And so for that to be like words of encouragement for other people that want to do specific things in their life. Yeah. Like, you kind of got to get over that hump.
Yeah, you have to do that
work.
So
do YouTube, start doing sketches, become an actor.
No, but I want to tie it together. If you think about it, about it right here. So if confidence comes from not keeping your promises to yourself, right? Or from keeping your promises,
write that
right?
Down. I like that.
Yeah, like what you were saying, bringing it back to the baseball player who's just really good at it. Imagine if that person didn't put the time or the effort into becoming good. They just like were a natural talent, and they just somehow ended up being good at it, right? For whatever reason, they might feel fear, they might whatever. But oftentimes that kind of person will feel imposter syndrome.
Whoa.
It's not confidence. And they'll struggle with accepting the fruit.
Why am I thinking of imposter syndrome is like maybe there's another example that I'm thinking about for imposter syndrome, but like, yeah, that makes sense as well.
Right? Like you didn't put in the work, and then they feel like they didn't deserve it or they didn't earn it, and like they can't reap the fruit of whatever it is of their successes. Like, it's
like when they say like a pretty girl, like when she has her glow up, You know what I'm saying? And then out of nowhere, everything just kind of just changes for her. And then she's just kind of like, I'm not this person that people like tend to treat me like.
They're
Is
like,
that a good example?
Yeah.
I think, I know.
Because like she didn't like, but if that person had to glow up because they went to the gym, they started eating right. It was dependent on their decisions and the commitments that they kept to themselves.
Yeah.
It would be different.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's go, dude. Fuck yeah, man. Hope you guys wrote something down there. All right, so Kitty, can you name me 3 things that make you happy?
Ooh. Hi Cheetos. Extra high Cheetos. Half onions.
Half onions. Half onions are so fucking fire, dude.
Yeah, but then they always like the dust goes like straight to the back of my throat for whatever reason.
Yeah,
and
you
I
start
choke
dying
every fucking time.
That's like with the sabrositos. One time I was driving, I was fucking inhaling those, and I was and I had no water in the car, bro. So I was just like,
like
saliva, help me.
Let me try to summon as much saliva.
It was barely enough. Like, but also I had the window down, so I'm like, is that helping? I'm dying. Okay, hot Cheetos, Funyuns.
No. So I think like.
What did I say that you love? That you.
So things that make me happy are like those moments with friends when like you keep riffing back and forth off of each other, and then it just like you keep going
and
then
you fucking die.
And it's like you can't breathe and like you almost piss yourself.
Those moments are great.
Yeah.
We almost had one right now.
Yeah, when you like almost lose like all bodily control functions.
Yes,
like,
love that.
That's one of the blissful moments.
That's a good answer.
Yes. Yeah. And then I'm really happy when
you're singing, karaoke, drinking, doing backflips.
I'm really happy when I'm doing like some kind of like physical activity outside.
Okay. Like,
but I think that's like a biohack, right? Like it just works like that. Like the sun everybody. And then like the endorphins of like running, of like doing like going on a hike or doing something. Like I just always feel like, God, I'm so blessed today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy today.
And you're happy you did it.
Yeah. Like I end up finding myself having a lot more moments of gratitude after those kinds of things.
Hell
but then also.
You got one more.
Killing a skill, like doing something like really fucking competitive and then winning.
Oh, nice.
Like I love that shit.
Do you have something that you?
I'm competitive.
Yeah, no, listen, I know. But was there something that you did and then like it was a good moment in front of everybody, and then did you gloat about it, or were you kind of like cool about it? Oh, what did I just make that 3-point shot? Whatever.
No, I like to like celebrate. Like, wow, I can't believe I did it. But like, I my new skill is golfing. I'm working on golfing.
Dude,
so,
you know I'm golfing now?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
We should golf together.
I got like golf clubs and shit. And
I'm learning. I'm learning. And so when I have a good hit, like I do really.
I took my kids. We just went last weekend to Topgolf. And I didn't really want to teach them too much. I just wanted to see how their form is. And they figured it out. They were like cracking them. To like little first little. Right.
We all got to go.
Yeah, we'll go. Okay.
We all got to go. Yep.
Okay, so since we talk about 3 things that make you happy, what are 3 things that make you sad? Sorry, no, let's bring it back down.
Yeah. Things that make me sad. I think when people. Oh gosh, hold on. Let me
sorry. Wait, hang on.
I almost jumped the gun on that. I almost like led with like an emotion piece.
Okay.
Response. Hold on. Things that make me sad. Okay. Fucking sad movies. I won't watch anything that kills a dog. Or that kills like anything of innocence. So, anything of innocence. When something, I'm a Libra.
John Wick is out.
Oh God, that's the first one that comes to my mind. That's the first one that comes to my mind. Yeah. I'm like,
Lassie's out.
My God, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I'm empathic. Number one, I take it on. It's like real. It's like it happened to me. It happened to my child. Like I can't shed that sensation. And then
or reliving that like through
I can't. No, I like movies. I like the cinema for escapism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're not trying to deal with.
If I wanted to cry, I'll stay in my life. I'm just kidding. No, but
that's funny.
I do like escapism though, or to get scared. I don't really like sad stuff. Like, why the fuck? Who wants to pay money to feel sad?
Yeah, sometimes people just want to feel. I think is what it is.
I feel too much. I think sometimes.
I think if it hits too close to home, I understand that. You know.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Or sometimes
like John Wick, I've never been in that situation, but like
that just hits you right in the beginning, huh? You're like, motherfucker, bro.
Guts you.
Yeah.
I think any and all things like unfair or to like people, like somebody who's like an oppressed person of any kind, like when it's like out of their control and they're.
It's the worst. Yeah.
That's fucking sad. Like that kills me. I can't handle that.
Yeah.
And then. Goodbyes.
Goodbyes
Make me sad.
Yeah. Is that what you were going to start with earlier?
No, I was going to start with, what was I going to say? I was going to say when people like aren't honest with me. Or like, you know, when people,
that makes
like,
you sad.
It makes me sad. It makes me really sad. Like, I feel like I'm such an understanding person. I take it personally. It's one of the things that I take personally that I'm trying not to.
Yeah. And that's good that you're trying not to.
Yeah. I realize it's not me. That's them. But
yeah, because it's
to internalize.
What it leads is you having expectations of people.
Yes. And I'm open and I'm vulnerable and I'm so understanding and I see it as them not thinking that I'm going to understand.
Because you're that person though, because you want people to understand you. And so you emulate a lot of like what you want to be receiving as well.
100%.
And when you don't get it, you're kind of like, what the hell?
Why not?
What did I do?
Why didn't you let me in? I'm supportive. I'm here. Like,
do you hate me?
Do you want me
dead? What if I die tomorrow?
Bet you regret that.
That's on you. You should have went.
And that's what
you should have been there.
I actually sit in the corner of my room and I like emit that energy with that person in my mind and I hope that they feel it. Yeah.
You have like a little satellite dish. But dude, like I 100% feel that. I feel like I kind of had that like a lot with like my mom growing up a little bit, you know, where it was like little things. I mean, she meant to come from a place of love, but I didn't realize how much it affected me actually. Because I too have that, like, I'm like, oh, why wouldn't they, or why did they say that? Like, wow, that was kind of rude or what? So many things have affected me growing up. And a lot of it came from like, you know, like little things. Like my mom used to do this one thing, like if I didn't like show her any type of love, like she would call it out. She goes, oh, well, you know, I guess like you forgot you had a mother. I guess I could just die tomorrow, whatever. You guys will forget about me, you know. And I think that's such an interesting thing because there's clips about that. It's just like, you know, like those little things that you could bring up. She's like, I never did that.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, what? And I don't know
why that's a thing. Or you bring up the smallest thing and they're like, oh, I was the worst mother.
Yeah.
I was the worst.
I'm like, you know, I used to like walk home I was very afraid walking home. I was a latchkey kid. I came straight home, had my cereal, and I was just like, wait for my mom to come home.
Same.
It wasn't that bad. Well, no, mijo.
I mean,
you know, I'm like, oh well.
We could be very independent because of it.
But that's what I was gonna say.
The struggle has its plus.
We had that struggle, you know, and I think it helped us towards the goals that we have, and we're living now. But we have to learn not to get comfortable still too.
Oh yeah. No, for sure. There's people in my life that like I think they were given like something a little bit cushier of a life, or they just didn't experience as many struggles as like I did.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I like fucking struggled a lot. I lived in a beautiful home in North Downey. Like,
I think I know where you're going with this.
Oh shit! What?
No, go.
No. Sorry, I want to know where you think I'm going with it.
Meeting other people that you feel like kind of have their life together. And does it make you? I'm completely off.
No, I used
like
to wish to
jealous.
be in their shoes. Yes. I used to wish to be in their shoes. And I'm like, why do I have to go through so much struggle?
Yeah.
And I used to think that I went through so much struggle because God hated me. And I realized because He loves me so much. Like, I see the way my life turned on the other side and I compare it directly to the... If I was going to compare my sadness or my like, whatever it was that I was feeling, like, inadequate with them then I need to compare my success to them now. To like alleviate that, even though comparison is a thief of joy. But like it made me
but we're all different.
Perspective is all it was.
Yeah.
Was seeing that these people had cushier lives before and seeing what that cushy life did for them. And then that my struggles actually helped me in the end. And I'm happy where I'm at. I wouldn't change a single thing. I'm very happy with where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, even with all the struggles and whatnot, I think my example would be more whenever I meet another man and I see the way they talk, the way they hold themselves, and the way they say things, and the first thing that comes to my head is like, oh, you look like you had like a present dad in your life. You look like you had someone teach you to be a man.
Wow.
In your life. And that happens like a lot, you know, because like
wow,
my dad wasn't around a lot. And so like when I got older, like he got deported. So right now he's like in Michoacan, Mexico. Right. But there's a lot of little moments like that when I meet somebody and they just like the way they hold themselves, the way they talk in conversations, the way they're just so sure about everything. Like sometimes I feel like I have a little more like bestie girl vibes. There's so many moments because I was like raised by my mom. I was raised like in the church and I was raised like with my brothers. But I always had so many like indecisiveness in everything that I did. Should I become an actor? Should I be? So then I when you talked about like imposter syndrome, sometimes I was just like, oh, I'm an actor. Like I can pretend to be other people. Blah blah blah, you know. And that'll be fun. That'll be a thing for me. And so it's interesting because like I have this rise for like YouTube, and a lot of people have been like, bro, you were my child, da, 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 da. Like, oh, like they talk to me like that guy has it figured out. Yeah. And I'm like, if only you knew. Right. I just pretended the entire time, bro. I'm not even a troll. Look, I sound like a coconut when I talk, you know? Like it's like, yeah. So it's like
everybody. The person that you're doing that to probably feels the same way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody has their like things that they feel really good in, but I mean, we're all just human.
Yeah, we're all there. We're all just learning. We're just figuring out, grinding it out. Yeah. And now that like I'm a dad, like it's kind of like a full circle little moment because like I'm raising them in a way that I like. This is what I would have wanted, and so everything that I try to do, I'm very quick to like if I get it because I get angry with them, I'll yell at them, and then that same like minute I'll come back around and I'm like, hey buddy, I'm sorry, daddy lost his shit basically, you know, and like I can tell they really accept, like I'll get down to their eye level. I'm just like, I'm sorry, like daddy didn't need to do that.
Apologies are important
because I don't want them feeling like they're so little, they have emotions, they don't know what to do with them, you know. So those moments I'm kind of like, okay, I feel like I'm repairing a little part of myself there. Yeah.
It's like crazy seeing you as like a dad knowing you before.
It's crazy, right? Yeah.
Like, it's like, holy shit, you're a different person.
It's fucking wild, dude.
I know. Seeing you like interact with them downstairs, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. As they get older, especially because they're like talking a lot more now and like they're like so interactive and you can just, you can straight up just hold any fucking conversation with them. They get it. Like,
they'll
smart.
Talk your ear off. Yeah.
They're smart. They're smart.
They draw a lot. Like Vanessa and them, they draw. Vanessa has a great self drawing.
I love it.
Let me ask you this. So, we can probably finish with this, and we can leave this on here or not if you
want. Shit.
What is your stance on having kids? For yourself? You're like, cut it immediately. Like, what is it like for you? You know, because just me personally, like as your friend, like I feel like you'd be an awesome mom, and I think you'd be an awesome mom.
I think so.
You know, very loving, very encouraging. You would build the confidence of your son or daughter. Like it would be peak. So for you, do you see yourself having kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. And what's that like? Have you had like back and forth mentally, like, do I don't, you know?
Yeah, for the longest time I didn't want kids. I think anybody like watching this who knows me would be like, what the fuck?
I knew that. That's why I brought it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you like kids? What? For the longest time I didn't want kids. Oh. And then everybody that I would tell that to when they were older, they would tell me, oh, just wait, the bug's gonna bite you. It'll get you. The baby bug will get you. And I was like, yeah, okay. It got me. Oops. It got me. A big bite. So I think I definitely want kids. 100%. I see that. I fantasize about it. That's what I knew I wanted it. That's what led me to like bring that up in therapy, was that I would catch myself just like daydreaming about like what I would do as like a mom in like certain situations or like things like that. And so then I was like, damn, do I want kids? Like then I went to therapy and then I had that huge like epiphany moment that we had talked about off cams. And and then ever since then I had the idea of just like leaning into having kids and seeing if it felt right and natural, and it does. And I just love kids. They're just so fucking cute. I love talking to them. I love hearing them. I love seeing how their little brains work. I want to help develop them. I have a passion for it. The same way my dad raised me, I have a super, super strong passion for doing the same thing with my own. So
I love that. And I appreciate you opening up about that.
I think you're such a deep person, and I think a lot of people don't know that about you. And I think you sit in a lot of self-awareness. And you take a lot of time to reflect. And I think you really sit in a lot of emotions, and you really like, they weigh on you heavy when things happen in your life. I think you take a lot of time to sit and contemplate with it. And so I think that this platform is going to be such a good outlet for you to share that with the world. And I'm really excited to see what you bring.
Thank you. Can you clip that? Well, thank you so much for coming. And if there's anything you want to let the people know about what you got going on in your life, where can they follow you?
They can follow me at Bernstein Home Loans. That's my favorite Instagram page. Yes. If you want a mortgage, I'm the best in the biz.
Let's go.
I get offers accepted left and right. Not always the highest offer.
There you go.
And take a degree class with me. Listen to the podcast.
And that's it. That's it.
That's all I've got going on.
Beautiful.
It's enough.
Well, hey, thank you so much again for coming.
Thank you.
Please make sure you follow her and subscribe, like, comment anything, and any thoughts that you have, any questions you have. Maybe we'll have her come back. I would love to have you back in the future.
Yes, I would love to come back.
And
dig deep.
Dig deep, baby. Foos for thought. Thank you guys for watching. All right, I love you. See you guys soon. Bye.